Hi, welcome to this video on how to move your character around in Scratch. What we're going to do in this video is we're going to take a sprite and we're going to assign the arrow keys to move along the X and the Y axes. So before we get into it, I just want to explain a little bit about how this works. If we just move to the properties at the minute here, you can see we have the X and Y position. And there's little arrows next to it. The X moves horizontally left and right, and the Y moves us up and down vertically. And what happens is if I want to move to the right, I would change this number by a positive value, for example. And if I wanted to move to the left, I would then change it by a negative number. I would take away. Similarly, if I wanted to move up and down, the Y value would increase if I wanted to go up, and if I wanted to move down the screen, I would decrease that Y value. So let's have a little look at how that would work in practice. So I'm going to come across to the events tab, and I'm going to choose this one here that says when space key pressed, and I'm going to change that first one to say when the up arrow is pressed. So if you remember, moving up and down moves on the Y axis. So what will happen then is I go to motion, and I have these options here, and I'm going to choose change Y by 10. So that means it's going to add 10 on to my current position. So currently I'm on position 3. So if I press the up button, what should happen? As you see there, the cat has moved. I pressed it twice, and if I now look at the Y position, it's added 10 on each time. So it's now at 23 from the original 3, and it's moved up the screen. I can then affect that by duplicating it, and I'm going to change that to the down arrow. But remember, to move down, what I need to do is I need to change Y by a minus number. So I put by minus 10. So by pressing the down key now, you can see that my cat is moving down, and by pressing up, it would move up. Okay, and then it would be exactly the same principle using left and right, and changing the X axes, not the Y axes. So to move to the right, I would simply change X by 10, and to move to the left, I would change X by minus 10. So now, as you can see, I can move, let's just change that to the left arrow. As you can see now, I can move left, I can move right, I can move up, and I can move down.